Ever find yourself waking up multiple times during the night, shuffling to the bathroom, only to return to bed feeling tired and frustrated? You're not alone. This nighttime routine, often dismissed as just a part of getting older, can truly disrupt your sleep, leaving you groggy and low on energy the next day. It's frustrating when you just want a good night's rest, isn't it? Many assume it's an inevitable part of aging, especially for men over 60, often linked to prostate health. While age does play a role, there's a surprising truth. Some common nighttime habits you might not even realize you're doing are significantly impacting your prostate and, consequently, your sleep. It's not just about what you eat or how much you drink during the day. What you do in the hours leading up to bedtime can make all the difference. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 simple night habits that could be silently affecting your prostate health and interrupting your precious sleep. These aren't big, complicated changes, but small shifts that can lead to surprisingly big improvements. So, stick around, because we'll share practical, easy-to-implement tips that can help you reclaim your nights and wake up feeling refreshed. You might be surprised by what you discover, and I encourage you to watch to the very end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right into the first habit that might be causing you to get up more often than you'd like your late-night sips. Now, I'm not just talking about water here, although we'll touch on that too. I'm specifically referring to those evening glasses of caffeine or alcohol. You see, both caffeine and alcohol are diuretics, which means they encourage your body to produce more urine. Think about it: a cup of coffee or a glass of wine after dinner might seem harmless, a way to relax or wind down. But for men over 60 whose bladders and prostates might already be a little more sensitive or enlarged, these seemingly innocuous drinks become a significant burden. Caffeine, found not just in coffee, but also in many teas, sodas, and even some chocolate, can stimulate the bladder and increase its activity, leading to that urgent need to go. If you're having your last cup of tea while watching the evening news, that caffeine is still very much active in your system when you try to sleep, sending signals to your bladder that say, "Time to empty." The same goes for alcohol. While a drink might make you feel drowsy initially, it actually disrupts your sleep cycle later in the night and, more importantly for our discussion, it increases urine production. Many people find themselves waking up repeatedly after an evening of alcohol, not just because of the diuretic effect, but also because alcohol irritates the bladder. Imagine your bladder as a somewhat grumpy old friend. It doesn't like being poked and prodded, and caffeine and alcohol do just that. So, what's the actionable step here? It's all about timing. Try to cut off caffeine intake at least 6 to 8 hours before your usual bedtime. If you're a 10 p.m. sleeper, that means no coffee or caffeinated tea after 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. And for alcohol, try to finish your last drink at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to go to sleep. If you enjoy a glass of wine with dinner, try to have it earlier in the evening rather than right before bed. It allows your body time to process it and reduce the diuretic effect before you hit the pillow. Instead of those stimulating drinks, consider plain water earlier in the evening, tapering off your fluid intake an hour or 2 before bed. It might sound simple, but giving your bladder a break from these irritants and excess fluid production can make a world of difference in reducing those nighttime bathroom trips. This brings us smoothly to our second night habit that can wreak havoc on your prostate and sleep: indulging in heavy, spicy, or acidic foods too close to bedtime. Just like caffeine and alcohol, certain foods can be real troublemakers for your bladder and digestive system, especially when consumed late in the evening. Think about that delicious curry or a big, cheesy pizza right before you settle down for the night. While comforting at the moment, these foods put your digestive system into overdrive. Your body is working hard to break down fats, complex carbohydrates, and spices when it should be winding down and preparing for rest. This intense digestive activity can lead to acid reflux, heartburn, and general digestive discomfort, all of which can irritate the bladder and prostate. Spicy foods, in particular, contain compounds that can directly irritate the bladder lining, creating a sensation of urgency and frequency. making you feel like you need to go to the bathroom more often. Acidic foods, like citrus fruits, tomatoes, or even certain vinegars, can have a similar irritating effect. Even seemingly healthy choices like a large salad with a vinegary dressing late in the evening can be problematic for some individuals because of the sheer volume or acidity. The goal for a peaceful night, especially for your prostate, is to allow your body to be as calm and quiet as possible. And when your digestive system is working overtime, it can send signals that interfere with your body's natural sleep cues and, more directly, put pressure on your urinary system. So, what can you do? The key here is to give your body ample time to digest before you lie down. Aim for your last substantial meal to be at least 2 to 3 hours before your bedtime. This allows your stomach to empty and your digestive processes to slow down before you're horizontal. When it comes to your evening meal, opt for lighter, easier to digest foods. Think lean proteins like chicken or fish, simply prepared vegetables, or a small portion of whole grains. Avoid overly spicy dishes, very rich or fatty foods, and anything that you know typically gives you heartburn or discomfort. If you absolutely need a snack before bed, choose something very light, like a small piece of fruit, a few unsalted nuts, or a small bowl of plain yogurt. The idea is to keep your digestive system calm, allowing your body to focus on rest and repair, rather than vigorous digestion. By making these simple adjustments to your late-night eating habits, you're not only supporting your prostate health, but also setting yourself up for a much more restful and uninterrupted night's sleep. Now that we've discussed how our late-night sips and dinner choices can impact your prostate, let's turn our attention to another crucial, yet often overlooked, night habit: a lack of evening movement and remaining sedentary. It's easy to settle into a comfortable spot on the sofa after dinner, perhaps to watch television or read a book, and stay there until it's time for bed. While relaxing is important, hours of inactivity, especially in the evening, can have a surprisingly negative effect on your prostate and bladder health. When you're sitting or lying down for extended periods, fluid tends to accumulate in your lower extremities, like your legs and ankles. This is a common phenomenon known as peripheral edema, and it's something many people experience, especially as they get older. During the day, gravity helps keep some of this fluid down. But when you lie down to sleep, that fluid starts to re-enter your bloodstream. Your kidneys, now sensing an increased volume of fluid, work overtime to filter it out, leading to increased urine production. This means more trips to the bathroom throughout the night, directly interrupting your sleep. Furthermore, a sedentary evening can contribute to poorer circulation in the pelvic area. Good blood flow is vital for the health of all your organs, including the prostate. Lack of movement can also lead to stiffness in your hips and lower back, potentially affecting the nerves and muscles that support bladder function. Think of your body as a well-oiled machine that needs regular, even gentle, movement to keep everything flowing smoothly. Prolonged inactivity can make this machine a bit sluggish, especially when it comes to fluid management. So, what's the simple solution here? Incorporate some gentle movement into your evening routine. This doesn't mean hitting the gym for an intense workout before bed. In fact, vigorous exercise too close to bedtime can be counterproductive for sleep. Instead, think about light, easy activities. A short, leisurely walk around the block after dinner, even just for 10 or 15 minutes, can make a huge difference. It helps to keep your blood circulating, prevents fluid from pooling, and allows your body to process fluids more efficiently. If going outside isn't an option, consider some gentle stretching or light housework. Even standing up and moving around every 30 minutes or so while you're watching TV can be beneficial. Try some simple leg raises, ankle rotations, or just walking around your living room. The key is to avoid becoming completely stagnant for hours on end before you go to bed. By gently moving your body in the evening, you're not only supporting your prostate and bladder in managing fluids better, but you're also promoting overall circulation and flexibility, setting the stage for a more comfortable and uninterrupted night's rest. Next up, we have a habit that affects far more than just your prostate, but certainly plays a significant role in its nighttime behavior: poor sleep hygiene and an inconsistent sleep schedule. When we talk about sleep hygiene, We're referring to the set of habits and practices that are conducive to sleeping well on a regular basis. Many of us, especially as we get older, might find our sleep patterns shifting. We might stay up later than we should, or perhaps the quality of our sleep isn't what it used to be. This inconsistency and lack of a proper wind-down routine can profoundly impact your hormonal balance and inflammatory responses in your body, both of which are closely linked to prostate health. For instance, an irregular sleep schedule can disrupt your body's natural production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Melatonin not only helps you fall asleep, but also has anti-inflammatory properties. When your melatonin production is off, it can lead to increased inflammation throughout the body, including in the prostate. Furthermore, inconsistent sleep can throw off other hormones, like testosterone, which plays a role in prostate health. A tired body is also a body under more stress, and this stress can manifest physically, including on your bladder and prostate. A common issue is a very bright bedroom, or using electronic devices with bright screens, like tablets or smartphones, right before bed. The blue light emitted from these devices can suppress melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. When your body is constantly fighting against these disruptions, your prostate can become more active at night, signaling the need to urinate more frequently, even if your bladder isn't entirely full. The solution involves establishing a consistent and calming bedtime routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps to regulate your body's internal clock. About an hour before bed, start winding down. Turn off bright overhead lights and dim the lamps. Avoid screens like TVs, phones, or tablets during this time. Instead, try reading a physical book, listening to calming music, or doing some gentle stretches. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it dark, quiet, and cool. A temperature between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius is often ideal for sleep. Ensure your mattress and pillows are comfortable and supportive. By prioritizing consistent and quality sleep hygiene, you're not just aiming for better rest, you're giving your entire body, including your prostate, the best possible environment to repair and regenerate, leading to fewer nighttime disturbances. Finally, let's talk about a habit that affects almost everyone, especially in our busy modern lives, and one that has a profound impact on your body's systems, including your prostate not managing stress effectively before bed. We often think of stress as a mental state, but its effects are deeply physical. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These fight or flight hormones prepare your body for action, tensing muscles, increasing heart rate, and diverting resources. While useful in a true emergency, chronic stress, or even just carrying the day's worries into your bed, can wreak havoc on your urinary system. Stress and anxiety can make your bladder more sensitive and irritable. This can lead to what's called stress-induced urination, where you feel the urge to go more frequently, even when your bladder isn't full. It's almost as if your bladder muscles are tensing up in response to your mental state. For men with prostate concerns, this heightened sensitivity can exacerbate existing issues, leading to more nighttime trips to the bathroom. Furthermore, prolonged stress can contribute to inflammation throughout the body, which can also affect prostate health. Imagine lying in bed, your mind racing, replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow's to-do list, or feeling anxious about anything at all. This mental turmoil keeps your body in an activated state, making it incredibly difficult to relax, fall asleep, and stay asleep without interruption. Your body isn't getting the signal that it's time to rest and repair. Instead, it's still on high alert. So, what's the actionable step here? Developing a robust evening stress management routine is crucial. This isn't about eliminating stress entirely, that's often impossible, but about processing it and calming your nervous system before you lie down. Start by dedicating a specific worry time earlier in the evening, perhaps after dinner. Use this time to write down any concerns or thoughts that are bothering you. Once they're on paper, tell yourself you'll revisit them tomorrow. This simple act can help to externalize worries and prevent them from swirling in your mind as you try to sleep. Then, transition into calming activities. Deep breathing exercises are incredibly powerful. Just a few minutes of slow, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth, can activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digest. Guided meditation or mindfulness exercises, even just 10-15 minutes, can train your mind to be more present and less reactive to stressful thoughts. Gentle stretching, as mentioned before, can also release physical tension caused by stress. Even listening to calming music or an audiobook can help quiet a busy mind. The goal is to create a clear separation between your stressful day and your peaceful night. By actively working to release stress and calm your mind before bed, you're not only improving your mental well-being and sleep quality, but you're also directly supporting your bladder and prostate, helping them to relax and function optimally throughout the night, ultimately giving you the uninterrupted sleep you deserve. So, there you have it. 5 simple yet powerful night habits that, when adjusted, can significantly improve your prostate health and, in turn, lead to a much more peaceful and uninterrupted night's sleep. We've talked about the importance of timing your late-night sips of caffeine and alcohol, understanding how heavy, spicy, or acidic foods close to bedtime can irritate your system, and the often overlooked impact of being too sedentary in the evenings. We also delved into how crucial good sleep hygiene and a consistent sleep schedule are for your body's overall repair and hormone balance. And finally, we highlighted the profound effect of managing stress before you drift off to sleep. Remember, these aren't radical changes that require an overhaul of your entire life. They are small, mindful adjustments to your evening routine that, when consistently applied, can yield surprisingly big results for your comfort, energy, and overall well-being. Think of it as giving your prostate and your entire body a much-needed break and the respect it deserves as you navigate this wonderful stage of life. It's about being proactive, taking control of those little daily choices, and seeing the positive ripple effect they have. You have the power to influence how well you sleep and how comfortably you live. Don't underestimate the impact of these seemingly minor habits. Every small step you take towards better health is a victory, and you deserve to feel your best at every age. We truly hope this information empowers you to make these simple shifts and experience the benefits for yourself. We'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these adjustments? Or do you have other tips that have helped you improve your nighttime comfort? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else who's going through the same thing. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We're here to bring you more practical advice and inspiring content to help you live your best life at every age. Thank you for watching. And here's to many nights of blissful, uninterrupted sleep.